The Mysterons, sworn enemies of Earth, possessing the ability to recreate an exact likeness of an object or person. But first, they must destroy. Leading the fight, one man fate has made indestructible. His name, Captain Scarlet.
Okay, Captain Scarlet. It's either gonna be you or me. Silence, please. That, gentlemen, was how Captain Scarlet died. The World Security Council has convened this meeting to look into the circumstances that surround Scarlet's death and to investigate the reasons for his strange and seemingly inexplicable behavior. I call on Colonel White, commander of the Spectrum organization, to begin.
Certainly, Mr. Chairman. I need add only one further comment. The reports you will see and hear are based on videotape recordings made at the time of action.
Very interesting. But one moment, Mr. Chairman. As a mere conventional military man, I'd like to know something about this, Spectrum outfit.
As we all know, the details of Spectrum are top secret. However, perhaps Colonel White could draw some broad outlines?
Gentlemen, Spectrum is the most highly progressive security organization in the world today. Its prime function now is to combat the hostile, sinister intelligence inhabiting the planet Mars. The intelligence whose primary object is to destroy Earth. The intelligence known as Mysterons.
Fantastic, it really is.
Gentlemen, please, let me continue. Spectrum has its headquarters on Cloud Base. That is a stationary platform that I might liken to the deck of a gigantic aircraft carrier, held in permanent position 40,000 feet above the Earth by a development of the hoverjet principle.
I think that broadly outlines Spectrum, Colonel. Perhaps we can begin with the real business in hand, the fate of Captain Scarlet.
The story really starts with the expedition to Mars last October, led by one of my own officers, Captain Black. The Martian expedition had almost concluded a fruitless exploration when it crossed a ridge and came upon a vast complex of strange buildings. We now know that this was the city of the Mysterons.
Will you take a look at that? We've been spotted. They're getting ready to attack. They're obviously hostile. Okay, Lieutenant, let them have it. Well, we'll survey the wreckage, Lieutenant Dean, collect a few samples, and then return to Earth.
From that point, gentlemen, radio communication was cut off. We knew nothing more until the expedition craft, with only Captain Black aboard, returned to Glen Field. Before we could question him, he disappeared. We then received a clear yet baffling transmission over direct radio, a transmission, I believe, that was picked up all over the world.
This is the voice of the Mysterons. We know that you can hear us, Earthmen. Our retaliation will be slow, but It will be useless for you to resist, for we have discovered the secret of reversing matter, as you have just witnessed. One of you will be under our control. You will be instrumental in avenging the Mysterons. Our first act of retaliation will be to assassinate your world president.
Now, our attention had to be focused on the protection of the world president. I put my subordinate, Captain Brown, in charge of operations to make our president's life secure. As second in command, I detailed Captain Scarlet.
Do you think the president's life really is in danger?
Scarlet?
Well, judging by what happened on the Martian expedition, I'd say the Mysterons have the capability of carrying out their threat.
If only we were fighting something we understood, something tangible, something in 3 dimensions.
I know what you mean. We can only hear them over our radios, but I've got a feeling they're with us all the time.
A tire burst and crash, gentlemen. But both captains reported to me miraculously unhurt. I had no reason for suspicion then. It was Captain Brown himself who brought our world president safely to New York.
Spectrum is taking no chances, Captain.
No, sir. Let me give you a rundown on the precautions we've taken. If you look through your window, you will see that we have armed guards placed on every building along the route. The Spectrum helicopter is overflying the motorcade. The Spectrum Angels are patrolling the area.
Angels is the right word for that team.
Angels, Colonel White? I don't quite understand.
5 girl flyers we use as an operational and strike force, General. The best. We keep 2 of them on standby all the time.
Gentlemen, the instance of girl pilots is hardly unusual in this 21st century. Now, please allow Colonel White to continue uninterrupted.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Now, we know that Captain Brown escorted our president to the maximum security building.
We're nearly there, sir. Just an electronic check, sir. You're obviously carrying no weapons.
Well, I can see I have nothing to fear while I'm in the hands of the Spectrum organization. I was saying, Captain Brown, I have no worry while your organization is looking after me. Captain Brown? Captain Brown, are you all right?
Cloud Base. There has been an explosion in Spectrum Maximum Security Building. Report. Total destruction.
I can't believe it. It's absolutely fantastic. No, I can't. Colonel White, what caused that explosion? Surely, after the massive security precautions...
The Mysterons are a powerful force. Before his car crash, Captain Brown was one of my best men. But even after the crash, I had no reason to suspect treason.
But how did he get the bomb in there? That's what I want to know.
Our videotape showed he had it hidden on his person. Luckily, the president noticed something unusual about Brown. There was smoke coming from his collar. If the president had been a second later in pressing the emergency exit button on his chair, then he would have perished in the blast. Video film told us exactly what happened. My next step was to transfer the world president to London.